when I've been at work lately, I've been just trying to look for places to get a smile, and I don't know how to explain that aside from like I will just be looking around while I'm driving the trucks or like going down the customer's street or just like working. I'll just try to find what could make me smile, like seeing a sexy fucking car, like seeing a 2023 Corvette or a fucking Lambo or a Supra or some old Chevy, Chevy SS or a fucking Lincoln Continental. Just like something's like, God damn. Yeah, I'd risk jail time for that. Yeah. Definitely steal a car. Definitely. I don't really care for the houses all that much, just because like, I could always build a house or like pay to get my house built. One of the two. And then like, what kind of brought me joy yesterday working was when I was over at donations. I kind of separated from my partner. My partner was out doing a job, and I figured, well, I was get donations. Hopefully, I can meet him at the job. But now he's like, I don't need you. So I'm like, oh, it's a good thing you didn't need me, but like, whatever. So I'm doing donations. I'm taking basically everything out the truck, but there's like this old, very like from like 1920s, 1940s couch shit, motherfucker. I don't know. We see some weird ass shit. As well as there's mattress and box spring, which I already know they wouldn't take the mattress and box springs. Basically, all donations do not take mattress and box springs, but they'll take couches, they'll take pillows, they'll take blankets. But you don't take mattress, whatever. So I'm literally unloading that truck. If I remember correctly, it was the Salvation Army, and there typically when I go to donations, the people that I'm giving the stuff to are not fit. Like sometimes it's a female, sometimes it's like some very scrawny dude, sometimes it's an older black person, sometimes it's like I'm just like I don't know. Clearly, there's not many trucks that come here and donate because you all ain't got really big people. But realistically, like we hand them the stuff, and most of the time, actually, I don't know if everybody does that when they unload at donation spots. But I physically go inside the truck and I always unload and I always hand stuff to them. I always make sure it's safe and secure. I don't know if everybody does that. I don't know if everybody gives the Ethan treatment, but I definitely try to treat things with what's the word I'm looking for? Respect. I don't know. I don't know. I'm always branding. If I'm in uniform, I'm gonna make sure I'm giving you that 5-star. What the fuck? This motherfucker got to be a robot type of shit. Like I'm giving you what I believe to be perfection. Like it's so damn perfect, you don't believe it's really happening. That's what I'm trying to give you. So I'm literally unloading, lifting shit, and like I don't look. That's the main reason why I took off my shirt, just because like I don't look like I should be doing this as often as I do, and most customers will be like, oh, that's heavy, and I've been saying this even since I worked at College Hunks. It makes me laugh and it pisses me off at the same time because it's just like, stop looking at me like you know what's underneath here. Not steroids, I promise. It's just a bunch of weed and mental issues. And a little bit of supplements like in my high school years, but I absolutely hated. My biggest thing about things is consistency and repetition. I'm not the biggest fan, and I'm not always good about remembering to take my medications at a certain time. I don't anymore. I stopped that after I turned like 18. It's like, they can't get in trouble for what I want to do or don't want to do, so therefore, fuck this shit. I'm not taking my medications, and I'm not going to Ann Arbor anymore. Stop doing both of those in the same year. Either way, Ann Arbor was doctor's visits checking my heart to see how healthy or unhealthy I am. I'm still breathing. We good. And then the medications were lisinopril and carvedilol, as well as I was supposed to be on baby aspirin for a little bit. But personally, it was having me hyperventilating very quickly. I went up 3 steps and I was like, that's hyperventilating. But nah, it had me like 3 steps, not 3 flights. Steps. That's 1, 2, 3. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Landing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Landing. No. 3 fucking. Bitch, I'm 19, 20. Nobody gonna believe I'm disabled. I don't even look disabled. I don't even act disabled. So how am I? Here's my medical papers. I know I look young. So I'm stuck with you guys in hopes that you guys will look past my youth and see my disability. As well as look past my color and see my disability. As well as look past my green card, because they can't see the green card, but I'm going to say anyways, and see me for my disability, and just look, I don't expect sympathy or any kindness from the world, I realize. Unless you look disabled, you're not going to be treated like you're disabled, and I definitely never looked disabled. I absolutely hate being treated disabled, so therefore I made sure nobody could off-rip tell I'm disabled. Doctors can't tell I'm disabled. Lawyers couldn't tell I'm disabled. Police officers couldn't tell I'm disabled. Other disabled people couldn't tell I'm disabled. So it's like, I did a great job. But at what cost? because I also suck at asking for help as well as trying to assess when too much is essentially too much. Like I'll go until my body tells me I need to stop. Like I'll go on until I start seeing colors where colors shouldn't be, and I've said that multiple times. I'll continue to say that until the day I fucking die. Because I do realize not everybody gets what I mean when I say it. I start seeing colors where colors shouldn't be, but for those that do get me, then it's like, well, you get what I mean, but let me try to explain it for those that are like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Colors where colors shouldn't be. So what happens is when I get like very exhausted and I start getting dehydrated when I stop sweating, like there's like purple blotches and sometimes red blotches that just like pop up in my line of vision, and I'm just like I should stop moving at this rate. Or sometimes if I'm running too long and stuff like that, my side starts to hurt. And what else happens? Kind of a little bit of chest pains. I can feel kind of like my heart is burning a little bit. I can tell I'm overexerting myself because like everything in my body is screaming, and that's how my body screams. Not like screams like that, but it's just like I can literally feel everything. My heart's basically on fire. My body kind of feels like it's pulsating, vibrating a little bit. It's just colors pop up everywhere. I'm just like, I should probably stop moving at that rate. And eventually I have to stop because I've never really ran myself to a point of blacking out, but if I could, I would. I literally would. And maybe there's a couple times I have ran myself into a burnout, but I haven't done that since I was working 2 jobs, getting shit for sleep. I was doing that like 5 days a week. I was at least working 2 jobs. Saturday and Sunday I was working 1 job. Well, sometimes 6 days a week I was working. At least 5 days a week, sometimes 6. I never worked or rarely worked Fireline Asphalt Seal Coating on Sundays. Or was it the cleaning job that didn't work on Sundays? It was one of those jobs that didn't work on Sundays. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that both those jobs were throughout the week, but I do remember one of them dropped off on the weekends. But I do remember Fireline Asphalt Seal Coating was at least Monday through fucking Friday, and on occasional Sundays, if not multiple Sundays. But to clean the buildings, I want to say that was Monday through Friday. I want to say, and it was like 2 different buildings. I'd clean one Monday, clean a different one Tuesday, go back to the original one on Wednesday, go back to the other one on Thursday, and just kind of go back and forth. But ending on the okay. So it was 5 days a week, 2 jobs at least. Because I don't think I did any bank or office spaces on the weekend. I don't personally remember. This was like fucking, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years ago. I don't know, I'm 26. I think I was doing those jobs in my 20s. I don't know. Back to the point. There wasn't really one. I just wanted to talk and rant about how I was able to find joy with like because I don't even think I went into it. I went off a tangent. So there was a truck behind me as I was unloading the truck. I was lifting up that weird ass couch from like the 20s or the 40s or the 50s. I don't know. It's old as fuck. Around slavery time, I'm thinking. And I lifted that. And I just remember the guy in the truck was like, Hercules, Hercules. And honestly, that's by far my favorite thing when customers say, like, you would not know how many times I've heard that from customers because, like, they look at my size. Ladies and gentlemen, to put this in perspective, because I might look relatively tall to things around me, but I'm only 5'6". 100% 5'6", maybe 5'6.25", maybe even 5'5". I ain't gonna push it that far. I'm 5'6". 5'6.25" if I got my hair with me. And customers clearly aren't seeing this. Like, sometimes they're like, damn, I'd love to come to work shirtless. And then I remember what we grabbed. I'm like, never mind. I'm glad we have shirts. I'm glad they're thick. And I'm glad they make me... I go for bigger shirts because I don't care to look buff. Like, I'd rather not have them hug me, but one of my coworkers actually kind of peeked me in. Like, you know what? Because to be honest, if I wear tight shirts, people try to grope me. I don't like being fucking groped. I barely like being touched. So it's just like, I don't give a fuck if you're a man. I don't give a fuck if you're a female. I don't give a fuck if you got big tits. I don't give a fuck if you got money. I don't want to be touched. But you're going to touch me anyways. You better fucking tip well. Either way. So it's just like, they can't tell how strong I am. So I go pick up that thing. They're like, it's heavy. Is that why I'm picking it with one hand? That's why it's so heavy? Stop it, sir and or ma'am. We aren't in the same fitness club. We don't do the same shit. I know I might look as weak as you, but look at this now. Look at me lift this. I didn't even make a weird noise. My voice didn't even change. I'm still speaking with the same inflection. Like, that's how you know when shit heavy. When people go, or it's like when they go to sit down. Like, oh, shit, I didn't mean that. It's, yeah. That's how I learned things were heavy. When I make a noise, I wasn't trying to, and my voice goes like 3 octaves. That it's not 3 octaves down that it wasn't supposed to. Like, shh. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. Thank you for calling me Little Hercules, that random truck that was at Salvation Army in Fairlawn, Ohio. Thank you. I try my best. I really do.